Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another AB Level Black webinar. Sorry for the delay the past few days, but I was pretty sick. Couldn't really speak. Couldn't breathe much either. And you need to know how to breathe in order to come up and speak. So sorry about that delay. With all that being said, welcome to another webinar. What we're going to be getting into in this webinar is video copywriting. I'm going to be breaking down my exact steps and any steps you really should need to follow when it comes to video copywriting, as well as kind of addressing a lot of places where people mess up and so forth. I feel like this is probably going to be one of the more useful videos in the course, or actually AB Level Black, because video is just probably the best way to sell everything. So I'm going to give you a simple blueprint that will let you sell anything with video and brainwash people and do all sorts of evil stuff via video and so forth. So unless anybody has any questions, I'm going to get through this. No, it's a Friday night, so I'll actually try and wrap it up in about 30 to 40 minutes instead of rambling like I usually do. But if someone asks a question or has any thoughts or anything, please shout it out there, and I am here for you. So what I want to get into is understanding how to make a good video copy, or how to make good video copy, or good video sales letter, or whatever. And it's actually a lot easier than a lot of people think. How many people here, give me a 3 if you're intimidated by shooting a video sales letter? It seems scary. Give me a 2 if it just doesn't seem scary at all. It's whatever. You're just balls to the wall, don't care. Mark says 2. Valerie says 2. Okay, cool. All right, well then, got a lot of people here that don't care, so that's good. Now, in tonight's lesson, I'm going to show you why videos are the best way to sell anything. They just are, okay? And I'm going to be showing you to understand when to use video, and I'm also going to be giving you essential tools to a good video, all right? The things you need to do that most people just mess up. Basically, everything you really need to know to go out there, have a really good-looking video, sharp-looking video, and so forth. I'm also going to show you the types of video copywriting and when you want to use them, and then my step-by-step process to videos. I don't know how long this will take. This probably will only take about 30 to 40 minutes to go through, not as long as the usual webinar, but this pattern I'm going to follow you has allowed me to have incredible EPCs, or amount per click, from scripts that took me about 15 minutes to write. And this is for other people, all my clients, dating clients, marketing clients, people who have launched products. Every single time when I go out there and write their video scripts, it takes me minutes, okay? It does not take me a very long time to go out there and write this. And these copies have gone out there to generate millions of dollars. They've gone there to generate $600,000, some of the biggest launches in JVZoo, tons and tons of money for dating clients that we used to write scripts for, and so forth. So it's pretty dang good. If you can take this, you really have nothing to worry about when it comes to, what's the word for it? Writing a video sales letter. You can basically go and launch a product next week. If you have a good product, you take this sales letter template and you just go out there and crush it. On top of this, in the AB Level Black area, I'm going to show you a bunch of videos that follow this template right underneath this webinar. So if you're watching this right now, I should have copied and pasted a few of our videos, whether it's our videos or a few clients' videos that we've used. They're all there right for you to go check out. So cool beans. Cool beans. Now, why do we want to sell a video? Really quickly, we only got about 15 people here because how often to reschedule this. But I want to see at least 4 answers. Why do we want to use videos over standard written sales letters? What's the big old benefit to using them videos? And I'm not going to continue until I see a few answers. Okay. Valerie says creates rapport. Tamara says more personable. Kevin says better engagement. Mark says people can see you. And those are all pretty good answers. Way to go, guys. Clever cats up in AB Level Black tonight. All right, so why video? Okay, why video? 3 reasons really come to my mind. It's because you're able to create attention far, far better than a written sales letter. On top of that, guys, you have to really remember online right now, it's not really like how people were when they first got online back in the 2000s, back in the Stone Age when people still used dial-up modems. People were a lot more inclined to read things online when they first came on because that was really the only means of communication. There wasn't much video. And with that also being said, people weren't used to sales letters. People weren't used to how things were being sold online. So video is not the standard means of communication. Now that the internet's sped up, now that things are going so forth, people don't really read as much as they used to. They have a much shorter attention span. So that's why video is almost required. Okay, and you're also able to build a lot more rapport through the video, way more rapport than if you can't have written. You're a mystery man if you're selling something through written text. And if you don't really generate rapport, people have extreme skepticism online. On top of that, there's a clarity of understanding and proof that you just can't generate in a written sales letter because people jump around, read at their own pace, and so forth. You really can control the digestion of the content they're getting as they're going through the video. Now, with this being said, guys, they can also counteract each other. And one of the big things I'm going to show you in the start of this is how to make videos that don't counteract all these things. Just like it's the best way to generate attention, just like it's the best way to generate rapport, just like it's the best way to get a clarity of understanding. The way you handle your video, and if you don't handle it the correct way, can go out there and actually push all these completely back. It can actually counteract all these and destroy what you're doing. A lot of times, how many guys, give me one if you've seen a video where it's just so boring you can't stand watching the first 30 minutes, or it's so bland and like other videos, or it's so similar to other videos you just don't watch. You know, that's why it's really, really hard. It's like advertisements on TV. I'm sure you don't have to press 3, but I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to where you've gone out there and you've been watching TV in the past and you just don't even see the commercial because it's just that dang okay, it's just that dang repeatable and similar. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Got a little bit of a sore throat from the cold. Okay, sorry about that. But just really understand that the way you handle your videos, the way you present them, you can completely counteract all the things we just covered. Now, when do you want to use videos? Okay, when do you want to use them? In the main selling process. Okay, when you get around to what the main thing you're selling, in this example as well, webinars sort of fall in the videos, webinar replays sort of fall in the videos. We're thinking more around in this example, I'm thinking about more to a 1 to 10 minute video in length. Now, when you want to use videos as in the main selling process, that means when you get to the main product you're selling, the $47 to $97 product, maybe a higher ticket item if you're doing a launch or something like that. Now, with that being said, guys, you don't want to be using it on opt-ins so much. It doesn't really work well on opt-ins unless you're getting people to opt in for something very specific, guys. So like, for example, if you're looking for very, very specific types of customers and you really want to cancel them out, you're making them opt in for like something you might send them that's physical. I'm sure you guys might have seen Eben Pagan doing something similar. That's when you want to use videos. But most of the time in opt-ins, you don't want to use them. When you're trying to get a quick sale, something that's $1 to $7, you don't want to use videos. You really want to use text so people can skim through really quickly and make the decision. Because what happens with a lot of videos, you're going to lose people that it's not absolutely perfect for. Okay, when you have this text written out there, people are going to skim through really quickly, knee-jerk buy it. That's how it's going to be with a $1 to $7 product. When you're using the videos, you are going to lose more people than with a text copy. Or you're going to get people not to digest the whole entire thing. Less people are going to watch the entire video than would finish the sales copy. Does that make sense, guys? If you have a sales copy, more people are going to finish the sales copy than finish the video. Does that make sense? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Yeah, and that's what you really want to remember with that, guys. A lot of people are, even though your sales message in the video is better, people will complete a sales copy or a written sales copy and get to that buy button faster. And that's really what you all want to do with the knee-jerk thing. Now, you also want to use it when the person really needs to be sold on what you're selling. Okay, a person doesn't just throw down $47 for a product usually. A person doesn't usually throw down $97. You need to really convince and persuade them, and that's when you got to use video. Especially if it's a normal customer online, it's just so hard to get them to read the entire sales copy. That's why you don't see any Amazon or AdWords or ClickBank products or anything out there. Yeah, ClickBank products and internet marketing products out there that use written copy anymore. It's just because people don't get convinced enough. They don't really go through all the processes. They don't read the entire thing. People skim and then leave. So The type of copywriting that you can do, guys, and just really quickly, these are the easiest ones you have the easiest access to, are text and speak. That's literally where you guys will load up a PowerPoint with a bunch of slides, and you will literally have the slides say what you're going to say, and you'll go through the slides as you're talking. I'm sure you guys have seen those videos where the text matches what the person's saying or saying. Give me a one if you've seen those before. Ryan Dice does a lot of those. Pretty damn common. I've done a few of those. And that's usually the easiest thing to do. And those convert really highly if the message is right. So don't go out there thinking you have to go and get some HD camera and do all this stuff. I'm going to show you the bare minimum of what you need to get. Now, with that also being said, guys, there's drawn. Those are where you have the little handwriting where they're drawing out the figures. Those get a lot of attention and they can deliver the message really well. The text and speak, and I'm sure you guys, give me a 3 if you've seen the drawn advertising before where the person draws it out there. Yeah, there's a lot of advertising out there for that as well. You can also get someone to do it pretty cheaply these days. That works as well too. And it's very easy to do. You really only need to be talking and running a script. With that being said, guys, those right there create a lot of attention and deliver a message, but they don't really create much authority or trust right off the bat because it creates kind of a mystery man vibe. Now, with that being said, guys, the other types of videos you can do is the live white screen. That's the type of videos you guys see me doing on Source TV and AB TV a whole lot. On top of that, guys, you could also do like a live action movie where you actually have like a film crew actually filming you, or you have like a lot of cameras watching you, and you're doing like a big presentation where it's very well done. I don't suggest anyone start off with that because it's kind of expensive. It's kind of a pain in the ass. It's not really needed except maybe in a big launch where you're trying to build a lot of authority. But these two types of video right here build a lot of authority and trust, okay? You can lose people's attention a lot quicker, though, with a live white screen, okay, because it's not dynamic. Have you guys ever noticed when people are going through commercials, when you're watching a commercial on TV, the angle's constantly changing about every 3 seconds. The picture's changing about every 3 seconds. And that's to really keep people's attention. It's very, very important. When you have live white screen, what a lot of people do when they're presenting, give me one if you've seen a lot of sales copy and video where the person's presenting and the person's just boring. Okay, even the person's giving you everything you want to hear about, the person's just boring to listen to. Okay, it's very dangerous sometimes to go with the live white screen over the text and speak because you have to be a dynamic person. You have to be moving around a little bit on video. And so that's why, yeah, someone said Todd Gross. There you go. Sorry if Todd Gross ever watches this. But that's where you go, guys. That's where you want to go with that. So I really suggest you getting started, focus on the text and speak or more of a drawn or over-the-shoulder type of sales video. Now, my exact steps, whoops, I think I might have left out a slide. Okay, one thing on this thing, I think I accidentally deleted the slide. Maybe go back and I'll just write this out really quickly in front of you. One sec, let me go and pull up the slide. Is the keys to having a good video. All right, and these are the essentials. Now, the most important things, guys, really quickly, and we'll jump back into the PowerPoint here in a sec. But what you really got to have, guys, is first off, it's all about the sound and overall feel. Okay, if you're presenting from the spoken text, if you're presenting from a white screen and it comes in really muffled, you look like shit, stuff's not working, it's not going to work out well. So there's a few things I really suggest to get started right off the bat, guys. The first thing you're really going to want, if you're doing anything from your computer, when you're shooting any video, is you're going to want a Yeti Blue microphone. Okay, you can try any type of other microphone out there. The Blue Yeti microphones, if you just go into Amazon and search it, they're super clear. Okay, it might not sound like I'm coming in too clear in this webinar right now. Give me like a 2 if it sounds good, but it's not super clear. It sounds good, but it's not like super duper de-duper clear. Yeah, 2. Okay, that's just GoToWebinar. GoToWebinar is just a piece of shit. With that being said, when you're filming stuff from your actual computer, the Yeti Blue microphone sounds like you're actually there without you having to do any sound padding, without you having to do any sound dampening, without you having to do anything. You just speak straight to the thing and it just works just fine. Okay, really simple. So you want to go pick that up. You're also going to want Camtasia. Camtasia is a really simple software. There's a free trial of it. I believe there's a way to even hack the free trial. Google that if you don't want to pay for it. It's not too expensive on Mac. I think it's like $90. With that being said, it's very easy to edit any type of video from there, super duper easily as well. I still edit my videos and so forth. I shouldn't technically be doing that, but it's just whatever. I use Camtasia for that. With that being said, what you're going to want for filming, okay, if you're going to do any filming of any videos or whatever, you want to get at least $1,000 camera. Okay, some people might say you can get anything from the $600 to $1,000 range. Works just gravy. Okay, that's just a really cool decor of it. I know some people can shoot really good videos with iPhones and so forth. I can't. Okay, I'm not a lighting expert, and when you have these type of cameras right here, it's a little bit easier to get good shots. Okay, if you're going to do the white screens, you're going to do anything like that. With that being said, guys, if you're doing it just for sales videos, you can go out and rent these type of cameras right here for like $50 to $100 a day, or not even $100, like $50 a day or something similar to that. I have never rented them, but I know friends that do, and if you're only using it just for sales videos. I shoot a ton of videos, guys, so that's why I have the cameras. I actually have a $4,000 camera, but that's just me. You don't need that. That's overkill. So keep that in mind. I use the Cameron or the what is it called? The Canon Rebel T3i. Okay, and that works pretty well as well. With that also being said, guys, for lighting, I'll go below this video. I'll link to the exact lighting equipment I use for that kind of stuff. And what you have to get, guys, this is 100% essential if you're ever going to film a live video where you're talking, get a freaking lapel microphone. Okay, they're like $10. Nobody gets them, and it sounds like they're like in a wind tunnel yelling at you from across the room. It's not cool. It makes you look like an idiot. Get a lapel microphone. It's really cheap. Okay, so that's really all there is to that. Give me a 1. Does anybody else have any questions on any equipment or anything you might need? Give me a 2 if you do not. Okay, cool. Don't see any questions. If you don't have any questions, there we go. Great. Someone said, do I have a white screen or a green screen that put the white in digitally? I have a green screen, and then I use Final Cut to remove the greenness. I'm sure a white screen works too. You don't even have to be in front of a white screen, guys, because everybody's doing white screens. And frankly, a white screen is kind of hard to keep people's attention on because it's kind of boring and simple. Just having any type of situation out there, don't focus too much on the white screen. But yeah, I have a green screen and I add the white in digitally. So let's get into the steps to having a killer video, guys. And this is going to come off really simple. Okay, really simple. But this is just what I do on every single video, and it absolutely kills it, guys. Okay, so let's just get started. What you want to do in any sales video is you got to give a person an incentive to watch from the beginning. It's not like a webinar where the person comes in and they're in their seat and they're ready to get taught. Okay, when a person sees a sales video, they're ready to leave. Okay, this is a huge thing you got to understand, the difference between a sales video and a webinar. If you guys ever seen me pitch in a webinar and you've seen me pitch in a sales video, it's a lot different. Okay, you got to give the target insane proof of the desired result with a prove me wrong kind of challenge. Now, this type of formula right here, guys, works really well on launches and niche traffic. If you're selling to cold traffic, it might not work too well. I'll give you guys a blueprint for that as well a little bit later on, but this works really well on launch traffic and niche traffic because the person already knows they're about to be sold to. And a lot of cold traffic, the person doesn't know quite what to expect. Big difference. Big difference. Because with the launch traffic, the person goes there expecting the pitch. They're going to be a little bit more open and a little bit more understanding of what you're saying. Okay? So, very simple. Now, what you want to do is give them incentive right away. A lot of people start off their video by just talking about their product, the benefits, and whatever. You don't want to do that. If you guys see my SEO Zen, that's kind of the video I used as an example for that. Long time ago, I use that template still. It just kills it. I start the video off by saying, hey, look, what I'm going to show you, can see this one website right here. I created it 3 days ago, and it's already showing up first in Google and generating an income. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I was able to do this in 1 minute with just a simple, stupid software. But first, we need to talk about something else real quickly. All right. The reason why I did that was to give people the incentive. They want to go, oh, wait, he did this in 3 days. He did this in 3 days using just a simple software. I don't believe that. Prove me wrong. And that's kind of similar to the process I've talked about before if you see me in other webinars, except instead I'm giving them the insane proof right off the bat. Okay, I'm giving them that same proof, giving them as an incentive to keep watching, and then saying, look, if you watch this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did this. So it's an incentive to get the person to watch for the next 30 seconds. Give me a 1 if that makes sense. We need to get that person to watch the pitch for at least 30 seconds. All right, and that's how we do it. We use that as an incentive right there. All right. Then what we do at this point in time is we have the person's full attention. We have to take them out of skeptical, I'm watching a sales video mode. We have to take them out of that, okay? And the only way we can really do that, guys, is by going out there and knocking them out with a pattern interrupt. And what a pattern interrupt is, you probably might have heard about it before, it's where you really change them up. You throw them a curveball and you really throw them off their game so that they're going to be like, whoa, and you snap them out of that, and that's when you're really able to start hitting them with the sales message, okay? So, for example, in the SEO Zen video, I go, look, I think you might be suffering from a life-threatening disease, and it's called waste too much fiddle-sticking time disorder, or WTF disease, okay? You also see me right here. I come way out of the box really quickly. I'm wearing a suit, okay? I'm doing it like a prescription medication commercial. I'm doing 110 things to separate myself instantly from every single other sales video out there. That's why when I start a lot of my sales videos, I'll be playing guitar, or I'll be like wrestling a dog, or I'll be doing something very crazy. Now, what I also do is I do a question-based pattern up. I say, are you suffering from this? Are you dying from this? Are you a person that is growing hair on their face and is going to become a Yeti? Okay? I make it have to do with the person, because what the person is thinking about is themselves. Okay, so what I do is I shock them, and then I drag them into thinking if this applies to them. So therefore, the person's waiting for what I'm going to say next. I've shocked them. I've got their full attention. I got them out of I'm watching a sales video mode and into, hey, does this video apply to me mode? Is this going to apply to me? Is this going to solve my issue kind of mode? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. All right, great. Now, at this point in time, I like to go and list all the problems that whatever I'm doing solves. Okay, because people don't want to hear about your product right away. I don't want to get to talking about my product right away. If I say I have this new software, it does all this, this, and this, they're going to go, oh, shit. Okay? What you're doing, what a lot of people do, guys, is they show the solution before they talk about the pain, before they show the problems the person might have, and then they show the solution. All right, it's like saying, hey, dude, I got a cure for cancer over here. The person going to go, well, I don't have cancer, or I don't have that disease. And you're going to go, oh, wait, no, you have the disease now. That you've already messed up the whole entire pattern of how you're selling. So what you want to do is apply curiosity with that question. I said, in this example, I say, are you dying from WTF disorder? Well, you might be if these few things apply to you. So I have the person listening to their exact pains. And so I say, all right, do these things apply to you? Optimizing your website, siloing your website, creating content, and monetizing your website, okay? Now, in this situation right here, what's going on is the person goes, wait, this applies to me, this applies to me, this applies to me, this applies to me. Oh, dang, I'm suffering from whatever. Or someone said, does this work for webinars too? And I said in big capital letters, Dwayne, you have to listen. This is 100% different in how you pitch in a webinar, okay? Please listen, Dwayne. I love you, but listen, sir. Now, you see what I'm doing right here? I'm laying out all the pain problems right in front of them. I'm saying, do you have this problem? 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 Yes, I have these problems, and this applies to me. All right, so let's look at everything we did. I gave a person an incentive to watch at the beginning by showing them the proof and results they can get. I didn't show how they got the proof or results. Then I threw in a pattern interrupt that was based on a question that applies to them. Okay, so they basically said, whoa, what's going on here? And wait, does this apply to me? And I said, yes, if these things that you have apply to you, aka all the pains and problems they're having, then you need to listen up. Okay, because what they're going to say is, yes, these all apply to me, and there you go. Now, when I do at this point in time is I say, look, you're screwed if you have these, because these are going to stop you from being a successful blank, whatever you want to be. So if you want to have an SEO, look, are you spending too much time optimizing your website, siloing your website, creating content, and monetizing your site? If so, this is going to stop you from being a successful SEO because you're spending way too much time doing these things. This is going to absolutely kill everything you do. Now, when I go out there and do this, guys, the person goes, oh, crap, I have to fix this. Okay, I've gotten them a solution. They go, oh, wait, I am suffering from those things, and now I'd like to fix it. Give me a 1 if you see how I put the person in a position where they're looking for a solution. Okay, they're saying, oh, wait, I have something to fix now. All right, very, very important in any sales video. Okay, so person goes, all right, I have to fix this. So say it's like the dating niche. Are you having trouble approaching women? Are you having trouble keeping conversations going? Are you having trouble getting out of the friend zone? If these are you, great, you're going to be stuck in those areas forever, and you're never going to be able to meet the woman you want to meet unless you have X, Y, and Z. Now, look, what we have right here in step number 6 is, look, we have the cure, and it's worked for everybody. Now, what I do in my videos is I say, look, if you look around this page, and what I usually have underneath my videos is a bunch of testimonials and results. And I say, look, if you go around this page right now and you look around, you're going to see this process or whatever I'm about to talk about working for everybody. All these people getting absolutely crazy results. Don't go and look right now because we need to keep talking. Now, of course, on the page, there's testimonials and results, but what happens at this point in time, guys, is the person will go and look around, look at the testimonials and results if you have them, and then you'll call them back to the video. Okay, you'll call them back to the video, so they're just going to assume there's tons of testimonials and results and assume good things without looking at it. Give me a 3 if that makes sense. By saying, look around this page, all the people that it's working for, and then calling them back to the page, calling them back to the video, it makes them assume there's already good results, okay? Because they skimmed around the testimonials, didn't have time to look at it, but it makes them assume good things. So I tell them, go look at all the great testimonials and results. Don't go look right now. Now, look, at this point in time, I just go, we have a push button solution in whatever you have. Okay, this is all you want to do. Look, I have a product that solves all these issues. And this is absolutely perfect for any product priced around $27 to $97. Look, we have a push button solution to all these problems, and I'm going to show you how we solve it in less than a minute. I'm going to show you how we fix all these problems in less than a minute. I'm going to show you how with this push button solution we fix everything. Okay? Now, what I'm doing right here is I'm showing people the solution to their problem that they just want to fix, and then I'm setting up a challenge, right? I'm getting them to call BS on me so they get a little bit more attention. Because when people call bullshit on you and you say, hey, look, I'm going to prove you wrong, they're going to stick around to see if you get proved wrong. They want to be proved wrong, so when you set this up, you have their attention, and you have a person literally saying, demonstrate your product for me, please. I'd love to hear more about it, but in a cocky, kind of arrogant way. Okay? The person's going to think there's no way it's that great. So at this point in time, what I want to do really quickly is explain why it works. Okay? So for example, in the SEO Zen sales video, I explained why it works because silos increase the way websites are ranked, and Google absolutely love them. If it's like a dating product, I say, well, this is based on scientific research from a guy at Harvard who picked up on the psychology behind women. If this is like a weight loss product, I'm going to say, the reason why this works is based on the ketogenic diet. Our body is literally not able to activate our fat-storing cells. Okay, stuff like this allows me to go out there and justify everything I'm doing. And you want to include the steps so the person starts to kind of believe you and actually believes that the push-button system will work. Okay, and what the person's going to say is, wow, if I had something that could do all that, it would work. Okay, very, very simple. Okay, give me a 2 if you're having a little bit of aha moments on how to sell your products just a little bit better. Okay, cool. Lots of 2s. That's great. Cool stuff. All right. So at this point in time, guys, I like to set up the Magic Show Challenge. When you're selling a product, when you're selling anything, guys, when you're going to demonstrate it working, you have to create a magic show. All right, you have to get people happy to see your product demonstration. At this time, if you're at like the fair or something, when a person starts demonstrating the product, like they're showing off knives or something like that, you don't want to see someone demonstrate their product. It's really boring. Okay, so say like we were talking about ShamWows or something, and we just put water on a table and then we wiped it down and said, hey, look, it works. That's not exciting. Okay, we want people paying keen attention and setting themselves up to be impressed by our product. So with SEO Zen, I said, look, in 1 minute, all this complicated stuff that I'm showing you right now, my software is going to do all of it. You're not going to have to do anything. You just press a button, it does all of that in less than a minute's time. So what I did is I put up a timer, just like a magic show or a challenge, like where you're escaping from a box or whatnot. I put up a timer and I said, in less than a minute from now, I'm going to have the site completely siloed, all the content on the website. I'm going to have PR links going to it, and I'm going to do everything needed to rank this website in less than 60 seconds. Okay? So how I was able to do that, guys, is I made people call BS. I made them go, no way he's able to do this in 60 seconds. Boom, I have people with a giant heart on wanting to watch my product demonstration. With the dating product, I could say, hey, look, what I'm going to show you And this video is 3 guys who I just taught this night, walking up to girls and being able to make out with them in less than 60 seconds. Okay? This is all live footage at a bar. All right? We're going to even talk to the girls after some of that. If it was a weight loss challenge, I'm going to show you 3 people that I talked to that lost over 60 pounds on this diet process. And I do a process where I interview each of them or something like that. Make it a magic show and make it like a crazy process where you give undeniable product demonstration proof. Okay? Now, you guys have to remember, what makes a person buy a product from a sales video is the fact that they come to it, they're the target audience, and they want what's being sold, they want the fix, and all they want to do is have assurance that it works. That's why the product demonstration is really the core of the sales video. And if you can get a person excited to watch your product demonstration, it's incredible what it does. If you watch like the ShamWow or OxyClean, they didn't just soak up water. The ShamWow guy like threw blood on a carpet, threw like dog shit, like lit the carpet on fire and fixed it with ShamWow. You want to have that type of intense demonstration and proof so the person goes, wow, there's no way this doesn't work. I really want it. I'm going to buy it. This guy proved to me in this magic show like demonstration that this worked. Give me a 1 if this makes sense really quickly, if you understand how I turn my product demonstration into a magic show. Okay? And you can watch. I do this in any sales video. Now look. What I do in the product demonstration is I make it exciting. I have music playing in the background. I make it literally like a magic show. Now, exciting is the key word. You want it to be like almost like in less than 60 seconds, the clock is ticking. You know, I'm going through the process right now. You're seeing I'm getting the content. Look, I create the content in just 20 seconds. We got 30 seconds left. Am I going to be able to create the PR link? Make it exciting. Keep the product demonstration is the most boring part of the whole entire process, and that's where you lose the most customers because they'll get bored. But if you can keep it exciting, keep the person going, wow, look at all the shit I can do, there you go. Now, also with your product demonstration, guys, you don't want to get into the nitty-gritty. You want to cut out all the waiting process. For example, if I have a software and it takes time to load up something, I cut that part out. If I have the software or I have anything going on there, I make it very fast-paced. Okay, there's no waiting process. There's no... I don't get into the nitty-gritty of the product. I just show the benefits. Look at what it's doing. Look what it's doing. How exciting. Look what you can do now. I don't get into the nitty-gritty. Give me a 3 if that makes sense. Yeah, very important. And what I'm really trying to do in the demonstration video, guys, is prove everybody wrong. The best way to get everyone's attention, to get everybody on board, get everybody fully believing what you're doing is to just prove them wrong when they were calling you super out. When they're like, there's no way this is true. There's no way this is true. That's the best way to do it. And that's why I really set up the magic show process like that. Just like with the ShamWow, where the person's like, I'm going to show you how after putting this blood on the carpet for 30 minutes, I can still get it out with the ShamWow or something like that. Okay? Now, at that point in time, guys, step number 10 is going, hey, this obviously works. It's time to stop being dumb. Okay? You need to just pick this up right now. I have a product. I just showed you the product. It obviously works. It's time to stop being dumb and pick this up. And the person's going to go, all right, this works. I need it. How much? And at this point in time, we want to have call to action number 1. Say, what I need you to do is go below, go to the buy button, click the buy button right now, take out your credit card, get this product. You have access to it in the next 30 seconds. By the way, we have a completely 30-day refund guarantee, so there's no risk. Okay? And we're going to get more into the refund guarantee here in a sec. But if you want this right now, go hit the buy button right now. We just nailed everything we needed to do to get the person to buy the product. All right? Next thing you want to do, guys, is we want to get into the nitty-gritty. Now, there's only 2 ways we can do this. What I like to do in my videos, guys, is I'll have all the nitty-gritty in the text. All right? I'll have all the little stuff, what systems this works for, what computers this works for, what type of websites this works for, if it's a plugin, does it require installation? All the 21 questions, all that nitty-gritty bullshit in the text. And I'll say, if you have any nitty-gritty questions about this, they are answered all in the text below. So the person can go and answer their question really quickly. All right? That's what you want to do. What you can also do in your video is sum up the nitty-gritty as well. Or, guys, you can just completely skip over it. However, what will stop some people from buying software or some products is the nitty-gritty questions. So this is the point in time where I really like to knock out the nitty-gritty questions, if they're going to have to spend any money after, if it requires any other things, if this will work in whatever niche, if this will work for people that want to keep their same diet, if it's a weight loss product, if this will work for midgets, if it's a dating product, whatever, okay? The nitty-gritty. Now, what we want to do this time is you want to stack values, and sorry about my creaky chair, but you want to stack the value in takeaways. right? You want to use massive scarcity. By the way, we only have 100 of this product left. You want to scarcity. You want to use, by the way, this is going to be closing down in 2 days. You want to use urgency. By the way, we only have 200 of this product left. By the way, the price is going to go up in 2 days if you don't pick this up. On top of that, we have bonuses. And if you don't pick it up today, then you're going to lose out on these bonuses. And the reason for these things is to make the person act now. I'm sure you guys have gone to a sales page before, checked it out, and then never, ever, ever came back. That's why this is so incredibly important. This stuff right now is to get them to act now. Now, what we want to do now is offer the insane guarantee. All right, give me a 1 if you're aware of the kind of how I run my guarantees, if you've been in a webinar with me before. Yeah, the super 30 days, no questions asked, 60 days, money back, double your money guarantee. And what you want to do with this, guys, don't skip over it. Don't be just like, hey, we have a 30-day no questions asked guarantee, and then keep going. Be like, look, if you're on the fence about this right now, I have a 30-day no questions asked guarantee. If you come in this product, you don't like the color of the product, you don't like how I do my hair, heck, you just want to spend your money on something else. You have 30 days. You can come back, literally pick up my product, use it out. Even if you just want your money back, I'll let you keep the software. Just 30 days, no money back question, no questions asked guaranteed. Just pick up the software right now. And plus, guys, if you hop on and you use my software, you use my product, you use my chainsaw monkey wrench, I will give you 60 days to use this. And if it does not work for you after 60 days, you can prove you've used it, I'll give you double your money back. And that's because I can back up my product. That's because this works. I know it works. No one even uses this stuff because no one ever refunds my products because they're so damn good. The reason why I can make this insane damn guarantee is because it's amazing, the best thing ever. There's absolutely no risk to this, blah, 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 blah. You guys see how, give me a 2 if you see how I really used my refund guarantee to create sales. Valerie said with training and membership sites, how much of the problem do people come in, download everything, and then use the refund? It's not a problem at all. You're going to get way more people coming in and using your product and not refunding than if you didn't have a refund guarantee. Here's the kicker, though, guys. If you have a 30-day refund guarantee and you don't use it to increase sales like I just did, like make it dramatic, you're going to end up getting fucked because what you're using is you're putting a refund guarantee, but you're not using it to increase sales. For example, if you're pitching something, guys, and you say, this is a great product. By the way, you have 30 days to refund it if you don't like it. Anyways, the price is this. And if you want to go, you need to hit the buy button right now, da, 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 da. What you're doing is that's not going to get anybody else to jump off the fence. Okay, that's not going to get anybody else to jump off the fence. What I did before, where I make my refund guarantee a spectacle, I use it as a tool to get people to jump over. That's when I'm going to really generate a ton more sales. Okay, give me a 1 if you understand that. I use my refund guarantee as a spectacle to generate a ton more sales. Yes, I use it. I make sure the person is aware there's no risk, and that's what gets people off the fence. If you go and put a refund guarantee in your product and you don't use it to generate sales, you're setting yourself up to actually take a loss from that refund guarantee. That's why it's so important. You want the person to walk in saying, literally, the only risk is not mine. And now at that point in time, guys, you want to have a call to action number 2. There's no risk. There's absolutely no risk at this point in time. Hop in right now. And then all I do is just call to action. Jump in right now. There's no risk. You have 60 days. Jump in right now. There's no risk. You have 60 days. You're going to have to pay more if you don't act right now. You're going to lose the bonuses. Jump in right now. There's no risk. You have 60 days. Use your credit card. You don't even have to pay for it. You're going to lose the bonuses. You're going to lose scarcity. You're going to lose all this kind of stuff. And that's how you close it, guys. That's really all there is. And if you follow those 15 steps, that's all there is. Give me a 2 if you see how simple that is. And underneath this video, guys, in the members area, I'm going to post 2 sales videos we have, and you're going to see me following this exact same tactic. You're going to see my client following this exact same tactic. It's so damn simple. It's so damn simple. Those 15 steps, I just use those every single time I have a product. Every single time. All right? And this is what goes into about a 7-minute to 8-minute sales video. Every single time. Now, what I also do as well, guys, I have social proof and testimonials right below the video. Every single time. The reason why I do this is because I want the person to see that I'm not spewing bullshit. On top of that, guys, with a lot of my videos, I'll use text plus video. What you'll see underneath the video is all in text is all the nitty gritty, all the questions and answers, all the boring stuff that maybe not every person who watching the video needs to hear, but maybe a few people need to read and go figure out. On top of that, guys, what you need to focus on with your videos is having clarity and keeping it professional. Make sure it looks HD like how I'm presenting to you right now. Make sure you can clearly use every word. If you're using if you're not speaking clearly, if you have an echo on your microphone, if it's not coming in clear, if you have a monotone voice that talks just like this, if you're rambling, if you're not being concise, if you're not doing stuff like this and you're talking about your software that's revolutionary and going to change how you do SEO forever, people are not going to pay attention to you. Okay? That's how most people do their sales videos. It's really, like, I've watched like a sales video. The guy did great software, but you go on and the guy's like this. Hey guys, this is Steve, and I've created a new software that is going to really help you rank in the search engines and increase your search engine ranks. Watch me use this software. I'm going to show you how easy this is to use. Let's load it up. Turning on the Mac right now. Okay, software's up. You can see we have a really great UI, and I'm going to be putting in my keywords right now. Now I'm in the bear training niche, and let's say I want to rank for bear training. Okay, people literally do that shit. I even see my students doing that. Give me a 2 if you can relate to that. If you've seen sales videos like that, you know, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? My niche is bear training, and my team is really good developers, you know. So don't do that shit. Go raise your voice, make an effort to do this stuff. If you guys are here to sell stuff, you're here to learn to sell. And so if you have those monotone voice problems, I'm going to go and try and find like a few videos when I first got started in video, and it's absolutely horrible. But if you have those voice problems, you have those problems, I'm telling you right now, that shit's not going to fly. Go out there and fix it right now. Let me check the time. I think we're at about 40 minutes. Okay, cool. Perfect time. Give me a 3 really quickly if you found this really useful. I know this wasn't the longest webinar, but give me a 3 if a lot of your questions got answered. All right. Don't give me a 3. All right. I see everybody in the webinar gave me a 3. All right, I'm good. Give me a 4 if it was really good content, you know, worth what you guys are paying every single month. Okay, good. If you guys, anybody have any questions? Any questions for me really quickly? Hit me up, guys. We got 15 minutes of questions, or I can just cut it off a little bit early right now. No questions. Okay, 1 second. All right, Valerie said you mentioned going to 7 to 8 minutes. What is recommended? I would go to 7 to 12 minutes. Anything after that, you're making a movie. Okay, you're making a movie out of it. Especially for launch videos where you're selling a product, the person knows they're being sold a product. For big high ticket launches, sometimes you're going to need like a 20-minute sales video. Where you're actually doing a lot of pre-launch videos, a lot of stuff like that. This is not the best for that. Okay, this is for a normal launch. This is for a normal sales product. This is for normal software. Someone said, when am I going to upload the last Q&A webinar? I completely forgot I didn't upload that. I've been speaking at Comms event. I'll get that up really quickly. Someone said, what if you're new and without proof? What you want to do is get the proof. Go get the proof. If you created a product, go get someone proof. Go get someone results using it. Go get some proof with it. Get your own proof, okay? If you have a product that works, there should be no shortage of proof. Go get proof yourself or get other people proof right away. Someone said, can you use a text video for a 27 plus product? People use text videos for products all the way up to $497, Adam. I would suggest using in the $27 to $97 price range. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right, I see the questions kind of died down. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to have this video up for you guys hopefully by about tomorrow. Yeah. And that's when. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the AB Level Black group. I'm feeling healthy. I'm back to full 100%. And thank you, everybody, for coming. I'll see you guys in the group. And thanks so much for being a part of AB Level Black. I'll put the slides up underneath this video as well, guys. And someone said, Mark, what type of video would you recommend for a $500 product? If you're using a big launch, you're going to need a series of videos. If you have a $500 product, you want to sell it right off the bat, you're going to need a webinar. And I'm going to be training you guys exactly how to sell in webinars coming up here in the next few sessions, okay? So keep it in mind, all right? I'll see you guys in the Facebook group.